What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and I'm here with a new show for myself, The Haves and the Have-Nots, owned by Tyler Perry. This is season number 7. This is episode 1. It's titled, Are You Happy? Can I say that I'm happy? Yes, I'm happy that I binge watched this show. I had no idea the show was good as it is. I thought about it because I was watching the old one. I'm like, you know what, we're going to add some Tyler Perry shows to it. I'm going to probably binge watch If Loving You Was Wrong because I saw that that's coming back as well. So I'm going to binge watch that and see how I like it. And if it's as good as, this is, we're going to add it to the review slot. But without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and just jump into the video. Alright, you guys, so this episode, it picks up where the season finale left off of season 6. So, it picks up with Wyatt coming out of the house with the shotgun, talking about he killed them, and, the cops shoot him. I'm like, you just really just shot him. I mean, here's the thing. When it comes to people with guns, aren't you trying to, unless they pointed it at you, don't you want to try to defuse them? But, I guess not, hell. He got a shotgun, so, pop, shot him. Now, is Wyatt dead? Nah. The cop was like, he's not dead. He's probably just knocked out from the shot. And they go up there and just turn him over. I'm like, damn, so you just gonna slap the man around and just, slap, 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 slap. Slap, bitch. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Nothing. Well, he woke up. I'm like, damn, don't y'all typically check for, a pulse to make sure the person is actually dead or alive? But like I said, Wyatt woke up. So, now they're arresting Wyatt as well. So, George is trying to talk to Wyatt about, what happened. He said he killed them, and then he also admitted something that like I said, I've been binge watching this since before Christmas. And you guys remember, I think it was going into season 2, when Amanda was dead, when Amanda came up dead, and then I think it was season 4, when Jennifer Salison said that, she believed Amanda was murdered, but they never ever went back to talk about Amanda's murder ever again. Well, we got the answer to her murder tonight because Wyatt said that he killed Amanda. I'm like, damn, you killed your sister. Like, fuck. How can you just... I guess he can just kill his sister the way he just shot his fucking parents. Now, I ain't tripping about him shooting Jim because Jim is a complete fucking dick and an asshole, so I don't care about that. But damn, he just really shot Catherine. So the cops, they're going in the house. Clear. Clear. Got a body. I got a body. Damn, you're not going to check his pulse? Like, how do you... And then they go upstairs and see Catherine. Now, this is what got me. When they went upstairs to see Catherine in that bathtub, face down in the water, I'm like, damn, y'all not going to pull her up out of the fucking water and just see if, hey, is she okay? Can we, give her a CPR, anything like that. But you just going to say, got a body. You're not going to say got a body that's face down in some water and we're going to try to see if we can help this woman? Okay. Wyatt. Now let's go back to Wyatt for just a second. So Wyatt, he's in the back of that car. He keep asking George to take them cuffs off. I'm like, I wish you would, George. Leave those cuffs on that crazy, crazy person. Like, the fuck? Wyatt needs some help. He needs a detox for one. God, it is a lot with Wyatt. Let's move on, you guys. All right, so let's talk about this nutcase, Veronica Harrington. Man, you love to hate this bitch, because that's, like, there are so many things with Veronica that you see, you be like, I hate this bitch, I want to kill this bitch, I want to shoot this bitch, but then you got some scenes with Veronica where you absolutely be like, you know what, I fucks with that bitch like that. We'll get to that scene later. But it's just like, damn, it's like I tweeted like, if you give me a gun, I will shoot the fuck out of Veronica. Fuck Jeffrey when he stabbed the shit out the bitch with a shallow ass fucking knife. Or, David. Y'all ain't doing a good job trying to kill this bitch. Or even Melissa when she tried to kill in that car. You guys are not doing a good job. Candice said it best a few seasons ago. Veronica just needs a bullet right between the eyes. Right there. So, Veronica, she's going home. She got her all black on with her night. The wig was nice on Veronica. I'm like, wow, we got a nice wig on Veronica's head for once. because I'm like I said, I've been binge watching this, and I've been looking at Veronica's wigs. I'm like, these wigs are absolutely terrible, but this wig looked nice, and she's just she's preparing, like if someone to come tell her, like how, Jeffrey's dead and how she wants to react to it. Oh, my son is dead. The fact that she always calls him a girl is just like, you homophobic bitch. Like, you ignorant homophobic bitch, and you're a lawyer at that. What the fuck? Veronica's just a piece of work. Like, but you know what I found so funny? Because like I said, I've been binge watching this. I found it funny when she was doing the same thing when she was you know when she put that hit out on David and Erica, where's Erica? Where's Erica? Erica is burnt to a fucking crisp. She was pretending like she was gonna be sad then. Um, so then one of the little thugs that she hired to kill David and Jeffrey calls her. He's talking about, my brother is dead. She's like, oh, another thug is dead. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm like, damn, you ain't got no sympathy or empathy. And then he was also like, you didn't even tell us that they were gonna be prepared for us. So like, you a fucking thug, and what did you expect for them to just be sitting there like, hey, come and kill me? No, you be prepared for that. So, he's telling her like, you need to get your ass in her to the hospital. She says, I know you're not threatening me. Like, what? So then he hung up on her. She says, what? This motherfucker actually hung up on me. Okay, you know what? He got my attention. Let me go. So then we jump over to David and Jeffrey at his crib. Now, can somebody please explain to me why the fuck does Jeffrey and why mostly, if you look at the gun that David had, I'm like, clearly we can tell that those are toy guns. Like, those are the little plastic ones. Those are not real guns, but those are toy guns. So, Jeffrey Jeffrey to a point gets on my fucking nerves because I've been like, he works my nerves. So, David wants to go shoot and kill Veronica. I'm like, yes, go kill the bitch. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Jeffrey's like, no, we cannot do that. Let's go and let's leave. Let's get out of here. Jeffrey, you do realize if you leave, the crazy bitch will find you. She's gonna have a way of finding you some kind of way. So you can try to run, but will it help you? More than likely it's not. Like, take care of the bitch here and now. That's what you need to do. Take her out. Take her out. Take her out. Let's move on. All right, so next we see Candice. Candice and she's at Hannah's. She's on the couch. She's watching this interview that Charles is doing, and in this interview, Charles is just completely trying to distance himself from Candice, and it's like, damn, did you ever really care about Candice? Did you love Candice at all? And it just really brings that into question. So then Hannah comes in, and it's refreshing to see that Hannah and Candice are in a great spot considering where they've come from. Candice always been so nasty towards Hannah, and Hannah always been so holier than thou toward. Did I say? Candice always been so nasty toward Hannah. Hannah always been so holier than thou towards Candice. So it's actually definitely nice and refreshing to see this. So Hannah asked Candice, like, why are you sitting here watching this? Like, why are you doing this to yourself? And then, she's also asking Candice the question, like, so when you were out there, like, scamming people, doing all the stuff that you was doing, were you ever really happy? And Candice says, I guess honestly, I wasn't. I mean, she might have been getting money from, Jeremy Cryer, but she couldn't have been happy. Like, the stuff with War, her pimping them, Gia, Erica. You know what? Let's just talk about that real quick. Because, man, Candice had a huge problem with keeping her fucking hands to herself. Like, she slapped the shit out of Erica and Gia. I'm like, God damn. I get you a pimp, but shit. You would not be slapping the shit out of me. The fuck? You really would not be slapping the hell out of me. You had me fucked up. You got me fucked up. So, so then Candice also asked Hannah, like, your life, like all the stuff that you have, like this is not your house, and everything that you have, like what do you credit it to? Like how do you get through it? And basically, Hannah says, she credits it to God, but she says, you know, you've been praying to God for years. When you want more, when you ask Him for, like, when you want more from God, she says, "Hey, you know that I didn't get more from God," and that is a good one. Just because Hannah has what she has, it might not be up to what Candace would probably like. It might be satisfactory. It might be all that Hannah needs, and then I think Hannah's okay now. Okay, because now she's back on good terms with Candace. So that's really basically, as long as she has her kids and she's good in her life, she got a job, a roof over her head. I feel like Hannah is happy, and I guess that's how it should be. Material things mean nothing in life because we can't take them with us. But what we can take with us is, the relationships that we form with our friends, our families. That is something that we can always live with. But the material things, that comes and goes. So I definitely get that. So then Candace also wonders about, the side of her that is not so nice, not so pretty. Where does that come from? Does it come from her? Is it come from Derek? Or is it just something that's just a part of her? And I don't necessarily know, like, even if there's parts of us that we are not so good that we might not be fond of. I don't necessarily say we can genetically inherit that because, like what Hannah said, you have taken steps to change that. So obviously, it's not something that you got from him. Even though I don't want to see him or talk to him, and Candace like, well, Candace, wants to talk to Derek to ask him some questions. And Hannah's like, well, I don't want to talk to him, but if you want to talk to him, I'll give you his number. You can talk to him. So she's like, cool. And then she's also like, you're doing a good thing by by being able to say, hey, let me get his money back. Oh, $8 million. I just don't know if I would be that big of a person to give an asshole like Jim Cryer $8 million back. I don't know. I don't know. And then it was Wyatt's inheritance, who was a complete asshole. Yeah, I just don't know if that would be me giving that fucking money back. Just not quite sure if I would be able to do that. Yeah, I don't think I would. So let's jump over to Charles. So after the interview is over, Charles is talking to Oliver. He's concerned about, how this interview went off. And Oliver is telling him that, on social media, they're talking good about you. He's like, well, I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about Candace. I'm like, okay, so does Charles actually really care about Candace? It's just, I guess since he's a politician, you always want to be in the good graces of your people, your constituents, but at what cost though? So then, he tells Oliver, you can leave. So, well, no, he didn't. Yes, he did. Oliver did leave. So he took out his phone and he talks himself out. He wants to call Candace, but he says, nope, can't do that. So then when Oliver walked outside, Landon pulled up, and he wanted to see Charles, and Oliver's like, you're fired, right? Like he told me I haven't told everybody around here, but you're fired. So Landon wants Oliver to go get Charles for him so he can talk to him. He's still reiterating the fact that, brother, you're fired. Like, do you not know what fired means? But Oliver's like, okay, you know what? Let me go get him. So I'll go get him. So then we do see Oliver. He went in and he told Charles that, Landon's outside. And Charles is like, does he not know that he's fired? He says, yes, he knows. He said, how did he get past Secret Service anyways? He says, well, I haven't told everybody yet. He says, okay, that's fine. Go get him. Tell him to come here. So he does do that. So Landon goes in. And Charles, he's preparing himself a drink. He's like, "Do you want a drink?" And he says, "Cool." So Charles gets a drink. He sits down with him, and he asks Landon, "Did he have anything to do with this whole situation with Candace?" Landon says he didn't. So then Charles is like, "Okay, I got your number." So when like what Landon did to him when he was running for president, when he was taking his shoes off, and Charles told him to stop. Charles did that to Landon. And Landon's like, you don't have to do that. He says, no, I want to do this. I'm lonely. I'm like, oh, Charles is going to play up on the fact that Landon is in love with him. And he doesn't bring that up. So, he heard from, what is her name, Ellen, that he's in love with him. And he tried to play it off for a little bit, but I'm like, Charles is finna, woo you. You think you're finna get them draws, but you're not about to get shit from Charles. So, he asked him once more. He says, so in order for me to trust you, tell me the truth. So Landon does eventually tell him the truth that, yeah, he didn't actually do it, but he helped this whole situation with Candice. He says, okay, cool, got you. He says, so where does this leave me? He says, oh, you're done. But just know, I'm going to bring you down. I'm going to destroy you. You're ruined. I'm like, Landon, you should have just fucking lied. You should have just lied. Lied like shit. So then Landon goes outside to Oliver with this horrible, is that a wig or is that just a horrible perm? Don't know. So he tries to threaten Oliver to get his job back. I'm like, what? When it comes down to Landon, I'm like, nobody really is threatened by you. I mean, you got bitched out by Candice. That's saying a lot. But, it is what it is. So let's move on. All right, so over at the hospital, we see Madison and Nurse Keisha. So they at the nurse's session. I'm like, y'all don't hear that buzzer? She's like, she's like, he's buzzing you. He's buzzing you. Madison don't want to go. She's like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You can go. Go take care of that. And so he does go into Justin's room. And Justin is visibly in pain. And he's asking for more pain medication. And Landon's like, not Landon, but Madison's like, your doctor just gave you some medicine. And Justin doesn't want medicine just to, numb the pain. Justin wants medicine so he can kill himself. I'm like, well, damn. And he was like, I'll pay you. Did he say he had $11,000? I think he said he had $11,000. And he was trying to bribe Justin. Justin was trying to bribe Madison to get him some drugs. I'm like, when you said $11,000, I'm like, shit, can I kill you myself? I mean, I'll kill you. I'll off you for 11 G's. Just wire the money to my checking account. And, I'll say, hey, I don't know what happened to him. I'll give you a fucking pillow. I'll give you whatever you want to kill yourself for 11 G's. I know it might be bad. I know it might be wrong, but I don't give a shit. Shit. My conscience would be like, oh, no, don't do it. But then my bank account would be like, yes, nigga, take that money and let's go. So I'll be a sucker at the dilemma, but nonetheless, I would give him the fucking, I don't know if I would give him the pills. You know what? The honest person in me would not do it. Maybe. Who knows? That's interesting. Would I do it? Maybe not. So then we see Madison. He goes back out there where Keisha is, and he tells her, we need to call upstairs to get a psych evaluation because he wants to kill himself. And Keisha was like, I mean, given what he's been through, I definitely understand it. And Madison looked at her like, what the fuck? She says, I know what he did to you, but I still understand where he's coming from. I still get it. Like, I still have empathy toward him. So then, ignorant ass Veronica shows up. Like, why does she think every gay man wants to be a girl? Why does she say that? Like, that is so ignorant, stupid, and homophobic. But that is Veronica Harrington for you. Disgusting ass bitch. God. So then, the guy that she set up to kill David, he comes in. She's like, oh, did you hear that? That's the voice of a real man. Did they get you wet? I'm like, you dumbass bitch. So basically, the reason why he's called Veronica to the hospital is because, two of his boys are dead. And, what happens if the police come snooping around? So in a sense, he's blackmailing Veronica because he's like, he wanted her to take care of funeral costs. He said, if you take care of funeral costs, we can call it even. And she was like, so you called me down here to pay for two thugs' funerals. She said, you know what? Let's do it this way. I'll pay for a casket. I'm like, a casket for one person? God damn, as much money as you got in that house, you got one casket. One fucking casket, Veronica. Cool, bitch. Yeah, that's what you say. But she says, you know what? I need your help with a little situation. So we see her and she goes into Justin's room. And when she goes into Justin's room, Justin shakes. I'm like, damn, Veronica, you really got this motherfucker shook. You wouldn't have me shook, bitch, because you wouldn't strike not one fear in me. You can send all your goons, all your thugs after me. I'm like, you know what, cool. It is what it is. I'd be like David. Let me find that bitch. Let me shoot that bitch square in the eye. Square right dead in the eye. And kill a hoe. Like, I'm sorry, Veronica, I mean, she a bitch. She's a bitch. She's a bad bitch, but she's not. She obviously scared she's obviously scared Officer Justin. Like, she scared Justin. The fuck? That homophobic bitch. So Madison actually comes into the room and tells her she has to leave. She's like, oh, I'm just visiting my friend. Hey, friend. I'm like, no, you wouldn't be my friend. You would not be my friend. But, Madison does eventually get her to leave the room. I'm like, huh. Madison just saved your life because Veronica was going to have you killed. But let's move on. Alright, so we see Benny. So Benny is asleep in his room. His phone starts to ring. He answers the phone, and it's Mitch on the phone. And Mitch's like, let's go out and celebrate. He's like, what do we celebrate? He says, my family not killing you. Benny's like, funny. I'm like, it is funny, Benny. So he's like, he talks Benny into coming. He says, is Candice there? He says, yeah, she's here. He says, well, see if she wants to come. He says, I'll ask her, but it's no guarantee that she'll come. So then we move back over to Veronica, who's leaving the hospital. And who does she run into? But none other than fucking Celine. I'm like, oh, wow, there's Celine. And now here's one thing that I have to agree with Veronica. Veronica said something that I've been thinking this entire time after we found out that Celine had 2 fucking kids by Jim. I'm like, so Celine, you've been working for the Criers for all these years, but you got 2 kids with Jim. One that look like one that's around the age of Wyatt and Amanda. God damn, so that would mean that Celine was walking around pregnant at the same time that Catherine was. Jim, Jim must have some wonderful pain. I'm just saying, because but, Veronica, she said that she sit on the gold mine. I'm like, exactly. You are sitting on the gold mine. Why the fuck did you work for them for all those years? And why the fuck are you working at this hospital? Bitch, go blackmail. Well, you don't have to blackmail your baby daddy. Child support. Like, girl, child support. Whatever. I don't care. Get your money. You have 2 of his children. The fuck you working for? You? And, well, technically, it was mostly all, it was really, Catherine's money. But shit, I don't give a fuck. You married into that family, give me some of that money so I can take care of me and your kids. Like, come on. You sit on a fucking gold mine, and here you are working like a slave. I wish the fuck I would. So then let's go back over to Benny. So he goes downstairs and he sees Candice down there. And he tells her, like, hey, I'm about to go out with Mitch. Mitch asked me, did you want to come? She's like, I don't really want to go, so I'm good. So, he's talking to Candice, like, he's like, I see your shoes. You're not going to run for it? She's like, no, I'm going to stay here. She's like, I guess at this point, Candice is just tired of all the shit. She's lost so many people. Her son. She doesn't want to lose Benny. And she's good. And Benny was like, I would understand. He's telling her, leave. Get a fresh start. And, so then he also tells her, like, you would be an idiot to give that money back. And I completely 100% agree. She would be a complete fucking idiot to give $8 million back. So then they see on the news that, the police are, everything, the police, everybody's at the Crier house. And the news was talking about it. And, he's like, well, shit. You ain't got to get the money back now because look at this. They might be dead. I'm like, you are so right about that. Even if they weren't dead, I still wouldn't get that fucking $8 million back. $8 million. You know what I could do with that shit. Yep, I would not give it back. But you guys, that was the haves and the have-nots. So let me know what you guys think about this episode. Like this video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification button so you guys know when I drop anything. You can also follow me on social media at Twitter. It is JB_the_CEO. My Instagram is Jbsayzwhat, and my Snapchat is Mr. GB_it is to you. If that's not correct, it's in the description bar below. So I will see you guys later for the Oval, which comes on tonight. See ya.